This clip came from the Doug Crabtree Report podcast. Full episodes drop every Monday at 9 p.m.
The names of Giselle Preston's children are unknown and have been fabricated for the purpose of telling this story. 8-year-old Tina and 3-year-old Samantha opened gifts on Christmas morning 2011 in Anaheim, California, while their mom, her husband, and their 7-week-old baby brother watched, but Mom didn't seem very excited to be there. 39-year-old William Wallace sat on the couch beside his 26-year-old wife, Giselle Preston, as he interacted with young Tina and Samantha, helping them admire and laugh over the gifts they were unwrapping and proudly displaying to their parents. Eventually, however, the young sisters noticed Mommy wasn't saying anything, and actually, she wasn't even moving. And why was Mom wearing sunglasses? But all their stepdad said was, Mommy got drunk and ruined Christmas. Tina then came over to touch her mother and discover her skin was cold. Later that Christmas morning, William Wallace called 911 and said his wife was unresponsive and needed help. When police arrived, they discovered more than an unresponsive woman. They found parts of the apartment in disarray with many holes in the walls, a door off the hinges, and big smears of blood in the carpet, which looks as if someone was drugged from the front door to the bedroom. Wallace told police that his wife got drunk and fell on a glass table Christmas Eve, the night before, during a violent argument, but she seemed well enough to go to bed without much concern. He said he didn't discover his wife unresponsive until just before he called 911. It seems he left out the part where he placed her lifeless body on the couch to pretend all was well, just to allow the girls to discover the truth moments later. What was supposed to be a day of making great family memories became a day that will haunt Tina and Samantha forever. Wallace was arrested at the scene and taken into custody where he would stay unless someone could come up with $1 million in bail money. Giselle Preston was taken to the hospital for the obvious to happen, the official legal recording of her death. Examiners later reported Giselle suffered multiple head injuries caused by repeated strikes that could have only happened on or about the same day. In custody, Wallace kept changing his story to police and kept changing his story to family. He even changed his story many times to the fellow incarcerated within the jail and prison. Early investigation found a long list of violent episodes between the couple and discovered that Wallace had even threatened to kill his wife before, along with disturbing facts that revealed a very hostile childhood for Giselle's daughters. It seems William Wallace was very abusive and would lash out violently often, especially when he felt jealous, if even the slightest interaction took place between his wife and another man. The full investigation and trial hold much more details on this case than I have covered here, but no, it all led to the conviction of 39-year-old William Wallace for his wife's murder. He is now spending the remainder of his days in prison. When this happened, Giselle Preston was about to graduate college in just a few weeks. She was studying to become a domestic violence counselor. In one of her class essays, Giselle wrote that her goal was to supply victims of domestic violence with the proper knowledge and resources and to help provide referrals for counseling, food, safe housing, legal help, and guidance. She also wrote, as a domestic violence advocate, I will show these victims that there is a light at the end of the dark, gloomy tunnel. I will cover in great detail all of my research findings on this case right here on future episodes of the Doug Crabtree Report. If there's a domestic violence situation happening with you today, go to thehotline.org or call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. It's free, confidential, and available 24/7.